documents are going to give you the visa. Okay, also understand that European Union countries are getting stricter. They are trying to tighten their borders now. I was going to Germany a few weeks back, and the immigration police actually checked all residence permits. So those of you who are asking for Aduro abroad, please avoid moving around if you do not have papers, okay, because they might just take you up. Now the next country, if you have 5,000 euros and you have a sponsor who can give you maybe a bank statement, who can do blocked account for you, who can do affidavit of support for you to study in Europe, then you should check is Czech Republic. Now understand that Czech Republic, things are not the same again the way they used to be, right? Few weeks back, I think it's not been few weeks even, I think few days ago, I did a video about Czech Republic where I told you that appointments for visa application is done in a particular manner, and in Nigeria they have a particular way they are booking appointments and the number of people that are getting selected. The video is still there on the channel. Now I'm going to make another video about Portugal. There is an update I just remember. I'm going to share in another video. So if you want to apply, those from Ghana, Czech Republic actually favors you people now. Yeah, I did applications in Czech Republic. Unfortunately, I got rejected for PhD and Masters, okay, at the University of Pardubice and at Czech University of Life Sciences. Right now, some schools are still open in Czech Republic. So it is advantage you. If you have 5,000 euros, you have a sponsor who can give you bank statement, fine and good, or who can give you money to put in your account, then you also show documents that he actually gave you the money, right? Fantastic. Apply to schools in Czech Republic if they are still open or in 2026. Okay, if you do not have a lot of money, if your money is just, yeah, apply to Czech Republic. Czech Republic is a good country as well. I prefer Czech Republic. It's in EU. It's a Schengen country. Avoid Turkey. Avoid North Cyprus. As a student, it's better to be in Czech. And I already gave you guys what to expect. Czech Republic is quite affordable, and tuition fee to study in Czech universities range from around 1,000 to 4,000 euros for English programs. For the list of universities, you already know them. University of South Bohemia, University of Pardubice, Czech University of Life Sciences. There are many in Czech Republic. Even this 1,000 euros I'm talking about, there are some schools in Czech Republic that charge 500 euros per academic year. And some of them, you are going to locate some of those programs at Czech University of Life Sciences. So guys, put all this into consideration. Cost of living in the Czech Republic is quite low, and with 400 euros to like 400 to 700 euros, you are good to go. You can fit yourself in Czech Republic, pay your accommodation, buy a subscription, transport yourself from one place to another, because as a student, living in any foreign country, you have a student card. This is my own student card in the Netherlands. Let me show you guys so you can actually see what I'm talking about. This is our student card, okay? This one, I use it for the bus, you understand? So that's the same thing. It happens everywhere. As an international student, you should always try to get the cheapest one possible. Now, you should also understand that visa requirements, proof of funds is mandatory. But this is where your sponsor can now come in. Remember, this your 5,000 euros, you will use it to pay for your tuition deposit, do your visa, pay your visa fee, pay for authentication, pay for verification, pay for legalization. Then you do transportation from your 5,000 euros. Then your sponsor can now give you the bank statement to show. But sometimes Czech Republic might want you to have the money in your account, and in this way ask your sponsor to transfer the funds from his own account to your account, and of course give you the documentation. I'm still going to make detailed videos about this. Then another thing is, you should understand that in Czech Republic there are so many beautiful things, architecture, beautiful cities like Prague, and very low cost of living. Of course, you cannot compare Prague and Bohemia or Pardubice, because of course Prague is the capital. But comparing Prague to other capital cities like Vienna and Amsterdam, Prague is definitely the cheapest, okay? So consider this. Now, when you are doing your application, apply to all of these countries, okay? Just make sure you look at your budget, check if you have a sponsor. If you don't, Then you go to the other sections. I'm still going to make videos if you do not have a sponsor. Then another country is Portugal. And I want to tell you that right now, as I'm talking to you, there is no appointment to apply for to student visa to Portugal, and proof of funds have increased as well in Portugal. Now, if you want to study in Portugal, also understand that tuition fee range from like 2,000 to 4,000 euros. Some universities cost less. Some programs are even like 1,000 euros. And again, you can pay in installments. Yeah, that is how Portugal operate. You pay in installment, then cost of living is around 500 to like 800 euros. It depends on your habits, maybe feeding habits, lifestyle, and stuff like that. Right. Then also the language of the programs in Portugal. Yeah, you are going to find a lot of programs at bachelor's level in Portuguese, but a lot of the master's programs at most Portuguese universities, like the University of Porto, the University of Lisbon, the University of Algarve, most master's programs are taught in English. Okay, then also visa requirements, of course, proof of funds is now 10,440. Is it 444 or 440? Anyways, just note that proof of funds have now increased for Portugal. So top up their money, you can be sponsored as well. And this is where your sponsor comes in now. That your 5,000 euros you will now use to pay for your tuition deposit, visa application. And also remember that before you even apply for schools in Portugal, you need to do authentication and legalization of your documents. And of course, it's a long procedure, so you have to begin on time. And as I'm talking to you, appointments is not open. Last month, they always book. In fact, the process is complicated now for appointments in Europe. I really don't know why, but I'm going to talk about how you are going to do the applications, how you are going to book for the appointment. You have to be standby when it's taking place, because it looks like there is a particular system they are using, but I'm going to explain to you in another video, so do not panic. Then also understand that for visa, your sponsor is going to now give you the sponsorship documents or his or her bank statement, and then with the support documents to attach to it. And also, Portugal is a friendly country, of course, safe with great climate, and the people are welcoming. So put all this together. Most of you were telling me, "Oh, Milton, give us schools that we can pay 1,005." This is the time to consider Portuguese universities. Milton cannot give you all schools around Europe. Okay, I can only share this, and there are a lot of videos I did here with the list of schools, the name of schools that are open, but unfortunately, most of you are coming late when admissions is already closing. Portugal, I think they have just one intake. There are a few schools that will open for February intake, but I cannot advise you to take this intake because right now there is a lot of, like, so many international students are flogging Portugal because of course it's cheap, like I said, and you can you can pay in installments. So consider all of this. Then the next country we are going to talk about is Italy. And with Italy is quite cheap, very cheap, guys. Italy is a very cheap country. You can even pay tuition of even up to 500 euros. There is a university that charge less than 500, I think 350. University of Camerino. But right now, admissions is left in just few universities. But if you are thinking of a place that you can use, spend your 5,000 euros and then get a sponsor, for Italy, you are using a guarantor. And this your 5,000 euros might even be small, but hey, you can use it. Now, understand that you need to do CIMIA verification or DOF. Then also you need to do the authentication and legalization depending on the country you are coming from. You need to pay for visa fee. You need to pay for application fee before getting admission. After that, you need to do pre-enrollment. If there is a fee your university is asking you, you need to pay for the fee. Okay, all of these, plus you have to pay from their 5,000 euros. Now your sponsor, who is going to be a guarantor, can now give you the document, the guarantor letter to assist you. So do not forget all these things. It's so important for you to note this, all right? Then also, living cost in Italy is quite affordable. 600 to like 1,000 euros per month. You can live comfortably in Italy. Some cities are quite cheap, like Padova is very cheap than Venice, and maybe like even more cheaper than Milan. Then also language of instructions of most programs at bachelors, and most bachelors are in Italian, but most programs in most Italian universities at master's level in English language. Okay, then visa requirements, of course, is close to like 7,000 euros now. So this is where your guarantor, your sponsor, can now come in with his documents. Italy is rich in culture and, of course, quality education, affordable options, especially in southern Italy. And also understand that most Italian universities are world class. University of Bologna, University of Sapienza, I think University of Milan and University of Torino, they are up there. And even University of Padova, if you check very well, you will see that these are top ranked universities in Italy. So consider these countries, and then some other countries you could consider if your budget is just around 5,000 euros, but you have a sponsor. You could also consider going to Slovakia. You can also consider Romania. All right. Cost of living in these countries is very low, 300 to like 600 euros. You are good to go. Then also consider places like maybe, I think I talked about Italy before. I think these are all the countries. I'm also going to talk about some other places that you can go. Let's find some countries if you have a sponsor and they are willing to, and those that only accept blocked account. Now, there are a lot of universities on here, videos about universities that were open. Some are still open, some are closed. You have to do your work. Milton is here to guide you. Okay. And if you need a one-on-one call with me, the booking link is below. And let's see how it goes. The goal is for many people to travel. And if you cannot make it this 2025 September, don't worry. You can make it February 2026, or you make it September 2026. Do not worry. Stay on course and see you in Europe when you come. Bye-bye for now.